Good morning, Therrell Panthers. Today is Friday, December 15th, 2017. I'm Trevor George, and welcome to the Panthers News Show.
My name is Justin Osagi, and if you guys aren't aware, we have a water crisis. It seems like all over Earth today, there's not enough clean water to go around. We can look at examples from India, China, and the most obvious, Africa. Over 738 million people on Earth today don't even have access to clean water. Instead, they're forced to drink dirty water because it's the only kind they have. On top of that, 2.5 billion people on Earth don't even have adequate sanitation. That includes but not limited to cleaning your clothes in water, or taking a shower in water, or just washing your hands in water. That's not clean. That's dirty water that they have to use. And because of that, 6 to 8 million people every year die because of water-related diseases. Speaking of death, people in parts of Africa, the Middle East, and Asia fight over water. In 1979, President Anwar Sadat of Egypt said that if Egypt were to ever go to war again, it would be over water. And it just shows how big of an urgency water really is in the world. It's just a major problem. Some children in Africa don't even go to school. Instead, they go get water for their family because it's necessary to survive. And then left no choice, education or survival, and they have to choose survival. But it's not as if people aren't trying to solve this problem. Every of the 189 countries a part of the United Nations made it a goal to reduce the number of people who don't have sustainable drinking water by half by 2015. Now, of course, this goal wasn't met because it is a hard goal to meet, but it's not as if the UN doesn't make this a focus. The UN also voted for making a sustainable development goal, clean water and sanitation, so people can be clean and healthy. But it doesn't have to stop at the UN and all the nations. You guys can also help by joining organizations like H2O for Life. They aid in helping people in Africa get clean water. And I recommend you guys join it too, because it really helps out people who need it the most.
So after watching the video, we hope that you are still inspired and encouraged to help aid against the fight in the water crisis that affects so many families. Currently, the 9th and 10th graders are on Chapter 5 of A Long Walk to Water, and so far, my students are really enjoying the book. I think reading this book promotes global-mindedness and a heart of service. And I have my student, Stephen Moore, with me, and Stephen's going to tell us how much he enjoys reading this book, or what this book has meant to him so far.
Well, for me, the book is a cool and great book. It encourages me to want to do more for my community, and it shows how good I have it here, knowing that I can wake up to clean water, and I can wake up knowing that I can go to school in the morning, and to appreciate my education a lot more. Learning about the water crisis through the characters in the book encourages me to get involved in the school's upcoming community service project. During this project, I am inspired to become more globally minded. It is my hope to make a difference for the students in South Sudan.
Well, students, if you've been living under a rock, you would not know about the DAP Sisters, which has been around Therrell High School since last year. Well, we caught up with Mrs. Shy and a couple of the DAP Sisters participants to get a little bit more information on what the organization actually is and what it means. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Brianna, and I'm a 9th grader in the DAP organization. DAP means Developing Ambitious Bright Beauties. And as far as this organization, this means to me that women should come together and be unified as one. In unison, women can achieve big things that women nowadays aren't able to do on their own.
This is what we like, and I feel so good today because my young ladies, they feel so great today. We look great today. We are happy. And when you dress well, you feel well. And so that says that when you look good, you feel good. And so
Students, have you been thinking about giving back to the less fortunate for the Christmas season? If so, now is the time to do so with the Toy and Toilet GDrive. Take a look.
Good morning, Panthers. In the spirit of giving back for the holidays, please feel free to bring toys, toiletries, and shoe boxes for the homeless teams at the Cutman House. Bring the items to Ms. Rogers' office and you will receive 1 hour of community service per item.
Hello, my name is Carrington Lasley, and this is X-Play. First up, we have Hello Neighbor for the Xbox One and PC. This is a psychological horror game in which you play as the next door neighbor trying to sneak into another neighbor's house. Second, we have Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. This version includes all previous DLC as well as character packs, and includes an arcade mode as well as a time attack. And as a personal recommendation to the students of Therrell, I personally recommend Cuphead for the Xbox One and PC.
Well, students, as you may know, next week is the last week before we go on Christmas break. So we do have finals in that week. So Amadou came up with some final tips to give you so that you will not be struggling during your finals. Take a look.
Hello, Therrell Panthers. My name is Amadou Diallo, and I'm here to talk to you about study tips for the upcoming finals. First thing you can do is get rid of distractions, such as phones, TVs, and video games. Another thing you can do is color code, so get highlighters and color pens. Something that can help is music. You can play in the background, can help you focus and stuff like that. One thing that many people do wrong is reading a whole chapter or just reading a huge chunk of text. Take your time to break down the text and actually understand what it's saying. One last thing is don't cram everything at night. That is a huge mistake that many people do. I learned that from experience. Thank you.
Well, Panthers, that concludes this news show. Hopefully you've had an amazing week here at the best high school in Atlanta, D.M. Therrell High School. I'm Trevor George, and we'll see you all next week.
Follow your heart and intuition. That should be your #1 mission. Listen to your inner voice. Live life through your choice.
The point is to love what you're doing. Your deepest passion should be pursuing. Every moment, live excited. Every morning, be delighted.
Always look forward to what is ahead. Your thoughts and wisdom gracefully spread. Living life to the fullest is up to you. Look in the mirror. Always be true.